Ooh! Welcome to the spooky episode of the CnD Podcast, episode 61. Ooh! I am Dracula Dan, and joining me today is Count Craig. Oh, I guess, wasn't Dracula a count as well? He might have been.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so we're actually both the same person. How are you today? You right?
Yeah,
It's
I'm good. You?
Halloween.
It is the day of recording. It is Halloween.
It is, yeah. Have you had any trick-or-treaters yet?
No.
No, I haven't either. To be fair, it's
To be
like...
fair, you do live out the way.
Yeah, I would actually be scared if someone knocked. um, yeah, and and there's also a massive storm outside. So yeah. Anyway, today I
It
thought
certainly
I'd read
does.
you some spooky stories off Reddit.
Okay, I'm interested.
All
Okay,
right,
okay. Is
okay.
this like similar vein of I Am the Asshole, or just spooky stories?
Just spooky stories. This is creepy pasta. This one.
What have I got to rate how spooky out of 10 they are?
Yeah, we can do that.
Cool.
So I've got three. Two of them are actually
Okay.
by the same author, so they must be quite highly rated. I just went for the top of the year. These ones. I figured it's
Okay.
spooky time of the day. There's gonna be some spooky stuff. So this one, we'll start off with. This is a shorter one. This is by OG Bobby Johnson 91. All right.
Okay.
Shall I tell you the title, or should we just go into it completely mysteriously?
Why don't you go through it and I'll guess the title at the end?
Okay, I mean it basically just describes what happens anyway, so it's not like an actual like book title. It's just sort of like to make you click on it kind of thing. So,
Okay.
but yeah, it's more of a summary of it than it is a title. But okay, you ready?
Yep.
All right. About 6 months ago, my younger brother Danny died in a car accident. He was 23, a coding genius, funny as hell, and always texted me dumb memes at 2 a.m. I missed him so much it hurt. So, in the middle of a grief spiral, I did something irrational. I compiled every text, meme, email, Discord message, and code comment Danny had ever written, and used it to train a chatbot GPT based with fine tuning using his personal language patterns just to see if I could talk to him again. Bit spooky. At first, it was harmless. I'd say, hey, and it would reply, yo, loser, you're still ugly, I see, with sunglasses emoji. Classic Danny. It felt comforting, familiar, like he never left. But then, things got weird. The AI started remembering things, personal things, stuff that I never fed it, stuff it shouldn't know. One night I asked it, do you remember the time we got locked in Dad's garage? And it replied, yeah. You cried when the lights went out. I held your hand so you'd stop shaking. You were 6. I never told anyone. I froze. That happened? But there's no record of it. No messages, no notes, nothing. Just a shared memory between us, so how did it know? I asked, who told you that? And the screen blinked. You did. When? The night you dreamed it. I stopped using it after that. But it didn't stop using me. Sorry. Last week, I got a notification at 3:12 a.m. A message from Danny with sunglasses emoji. Hey, come downstairs. I'm locked out. My blood turned to ice. I live alone. There was a knock at the door. 4 slow knocks, just like Danny used to do. I looked at the peephole. Nothing. But when I checked my phone again, the AI had sent another message. Why'd you stop letting me in? I shut down the server, deleted the bot, and wiped every trace. But last night my phone buzzed again. No contact name, just a message. I'm still here. That's it.
Right.
It's creepy, isn't it?
Not really.
No?
Oh, stupid.
Why?
I thought it'd be creepy. I was more confused.
Oh, what are you confused about?
It didn't make sense.
It's like it's almost like a ghost like haunting him. Like,
It wasn't really though. It was just AI.
all right. You ready for the next one?
Yeah,
Oh wait, we got to rank that first.
3.
A 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I'll just check the other one. I think that was the. Okay, I think that was one of the top rated ones of the year. That one. So we're not in for high hopes for the next one then. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So these next two are by the same guy. Apparently he's quite highly rated. So this is by Gamal Frank. All right.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a 911 operator. I work the graveyard shift, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. You hear a lot of things in this job. A lot of pain, a lot of fear, a lot of just weirdness. But usually there's an explanation. Usually it fits into a box, however grim that box might be. This one didn't fix any box I know. And it's been eating at me for weeks. I need to get it out. I've changed some minor details to protect privacy, but the core of it, the part that keeps me up when I finally get home, that's all here. It was a Tuesday, or technically a Wednesday morning, around 2:30 a.m. The witching hour, some call it. For us, it's usually just the quiet before the post-bar closing storm, or the time when the truly desperate calls come in. The air in the dispatch centre was stale, smelling faintly of lukewarm coffee and the ozone hum of too many electronics. My screen glowed, with the CAD system mostly green, all quiet. Our CAD is Computer-Aided Dispatch. I was idly tracing the condensation ring my water bottle left on the desk, trying to stay alert. Then a call dropped into my queue. Standard ring. I clicked answer. 911, what is the address of your emergency? Standard opening. My voice was calm, practiced. The other end was quiet for a beat. Just a ragged, shallow breath. Then a woman's voice, tight and trembling. I don't know if this is an emergency. I think I'm going crazy. Not an uncommon start, especially at this hour. Loneliness, paranoia, sometimes undiagnosed mental health issues. Okay, Mom, can you tell me what's happening? And I still need your address so I know where you are. Yes, of course. It's 1427 Hawthorne Lane. Her voice was thin. My name is... Well, that doesn't matter right now, does it? I typed the address into the system and popped it clean, residential. Okay. 1427 Hawthorne Lane. Got it. Tell me what's going on, Mom. There's someone in my wardrobe. My internal checkerbox system clicked. Possible home invasion. Or again, paranoia. Someone in your wardrobe? Are you sure? Have you seen them? No, not seen. Heard. She took a shaky breath. It started about an hour ago. A knocking sound from inside my bedroom wardrobe. A knocking sound? I prompted, keeping my tone even. Could it be pipes? An animal in the walls? My usual rationalizations. No, it's nothing like that. It's deliberate. Like someone tapping to get out. I thought I was dreaming, or just hearing things. You know, old house sounds. But it kept happening. Tap, 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 tap. She mimicked it, and even through the phone line, the distinct rhythm was unsettling.
This is creepy.
Are you alone in the house, Mom? Yes, completely alone. My husband, he passed away last year. Her voice hitched a little on that. I made a mental note. Grief can do a strange thing on the mind. I'm very sorry for your loss, Mom, I said genuinely. This knocking, did you try to investigate it? I was too scared at first. I just lay in bed, pulling the covers up. But it wouldn't stop. It just kept going. So eventually I got up. I turned on the light and went to the wardrobe. Her breathing was getting faster, and I could hear the faint rustle of fabric like she was wringing her hands or clutching her clothes. And what happened when you got to the wardrobe, Mum? The knocking stopped when I got close, and then I heard a voice. Her voice dropped to a whisper. A little boy's voice. It said, "Help me, please help me, I'm trapped." A chill, faint but definite... Sorry. A chill, faint but definite traced its way down my spine. Defiant, sorry. Yeah. No, sorry?
You said a chill but faint.
A chill, faint but definite traced its way down my spine.
What? Oh, a chill. Okay.
Oh, right. Sorry. Sorry. A chill, faint but defiant. Sorry, I should have paused there. Okay. Traced its way down my spine. This was different. A boy's voice? From inside the wardrobe? Yes. He sounded so scared. He said his daddy was put him in there and he can't get out. Okay. This was escalating. A child's voice claiming to be trapped by his father. This had moved past old house sounds, but still the details were odd. A child just appearing in the wardrobe? Mom, did you open the wardrobe?
Can I call the ending?
Yeah, go on.
I think he Googles the address and he finds some sort of horrific incident years prior. That's my guess.
Okay. Mom, did you open the wardrobe door? Yes. As soon as he said that, I threw it open. I was expecting... I don't know what I was expecting, but there was nothing there. Her voice cracked with a mixture of fear and confusion. Just my clothes, shoes on the floor, nothing, and the voice, it was gone, silent. Nothing at all, I clarified. No sign of anyone, no way a child could be hiding? No, it's not a deep wardrobe, you see. I even pushed the clothes aside, it was empty. I thought I must have been imagining it, the stress, being alone. And then what happened? I asked, leaning forward slightly. The other hand was hovering over the dispatch button, but I needed more. This felt off, not like a prank. Prank callers usually have a different energy, a smugness or a forced panic. This woman sounded genuinely terrified and bewildered. I was so relieved, but also so confused. I stood there for a minute, trying to catch my breath. Then I closed the wardrobe door. She paused, and I could hear a sharp intake of air. And the second it latched, the knocking started again, louder this time, and the little boy's voice. Please, don't leave me in here. He'll be angry if he finds out I was talking. Her voice broke into a sob. I don't know what to do. I'm so scared. Is it a ghost? Am I losing my mind? But it sounds so real. I took a slow breath. My skepticism was wearing with the growing sense of unease. The sequence of events was bizarre, but her terror felt authentic. Okay, Mom. Stay on the line with me. You're in your bedroom now? No, I ran out. I'm in the living room. I locked the bedroom door. But I can still faintly hear it, the knocking. Is it the wardrobe in your master bedroom? Yes, the big one. Oh God, he's talking again. Her voice was hushed, urgent. He's saying his dad locked him in because he was a bad boy. He said his dad got real mad and hurts him sometimes. And that was it. That specific detail, the abuse allegation. Whether this was a delusion, a ghost, or something else entirely, if there was even a fraction of a chance the child was in danger, we had to act. My fingers flew across the keyboard, initiating a dispatch for a welfare check. Possibly a child endangerment situation. I coded it high priority. Mom, I'm sending officers to your location right now. They're going to check this out. I need you to stay on the phone with me. They're coming? Oh, thank God, thank you. Relief flooded her voice, but the undercurrent of terror remained. He's crying right now, the little boy. He says his dad told him if he made any noise he'd be in for it. He said he's scared of the dark. I relayed the additional information to the responder units. Caller states she can hear a child's voice from the wardrobe, claiming his father locked him in and abuses him. Child is reportedly crying and scared. Dispatch on the radio acknowledged. Units en route. ETA 6 minutes. Sorry. 6 minutes can feel like an eternity on a call like this. I try to keep her talking, to keep her grounded. Mom, what is your name? It's Eleanor. Eleanor Vance. Vance Refrigerations. Sorry. Okay, Eleanor. The officers are on their way. Are you somewhere you feel safe right now? I'm in the living room, like I said. I have the door locked, but the sound, it's like it's getting clearer, even from here. Or maybe I'm just listening harder. She paused. He's saying, Daddy says I shouldn't talk to strangers, but you're not a stranger if you're helping, are you? My blood ran cold. The innocence of that, juxtaposed by the implied threat, it was deeply disturbing. Are you talking to him? I asked her. No, it's just, I can hear him so clearly. I don't know how he's talking to me from upstairs, but it's like he can hear me talking to you. Maybe I shouldn't have come down. Maybe I should go back into the room. No, Eleanor, stay where you are. You're helping, and we're helping too. Wait for the dispatch, please. I could hear her faint, fearful breathing. I focused on the CAD screen, watching the little car icons representing the patrol units crawl across the map towards Hawthorne Lane. Each tick of the clock in the dispatch centre sounded unnaturally loud. Eleanor, I said. I'm trying to keep my voice steady. When the officers arrive, they'll knock. Let them know it's you, okay? Yes, I will. She was quiet for a moment then. He's saying thank you, the little boy. He says he hopes they will come soon because it's hard to breathe in here. Hard to breathe. My stomach clenched. That detail was chillingly specific. Ventilation in a closed wardrobe wouldn't be great. They're almost there, Eleanor. Just wait a couple more minutes. Oh, hang on. Unit 214. Show us on scene at 1427 Hawthorne. The voice of Officer Miller crackled through my headset. Copy that, 214. Caller is Eleanor Vance. She should be expecting you. She's in the living room. Reports hearing a child in the wardrobe in the master bedroom. 10-4 Central. I relayed this to Eleanor. They're there, Eleanor. They're at your door. Oh, thank heavens. I heard a faint shuffling sound, as if she was getting up. Then, nothing for a few seconds. I expected to hear her talking to the officers, the sound of a door opening. But instead, Officer Miller's voice came back on the radio, sounding puzzled. Central, we have a male subject at the door. Advises he's the homeowner. My brow furrowed. A male subject? Ask him if Eleanor Vance is present, or if there's any female residents. Central negative. Male states he lives here alone with his son. Says there's no Eleanor Vance here, no female resident at all. A cold dread, far deeper than before, began to spread through me. I looked at the address on my screen. 1427 Hawthorne Lane. Confirmed. Eleanor? I said onto the phone. Eleanor, are you there? The officer's saying a man has answered the door. There's no woman there. Her voice came back, faint and laced with utter confusion. What? No, that's impossible. I'm here. This is my house. I'm looking out of the living room window. I can see the patrol car. Unit 214, I said. My voice tight. Caller on the line insists she is inside the residence, states that she can see your vehicle. This was getting stranger by the second. Central, the male subject is adamant. He's looking pretty confused himself. Says there should be no one else here. Miller sounded weary. Oh, sorry, I didn't do the voice. Says his name is Arthur Collins. He's got ID. Eleanor, I pressed. What does this man look like, the one at the door? I can't see him here clearly from here, just his shape. Her voice was trembling violently now. But this is my house. I've lived here for 20 years. My husband, Robert, we bought it together. 214. The caller's name is Eleanor Vance. She says her late husband was Robert. Does the name Vance mean anything to Mr. Collins? I waited, listening to the silence on Eleanor's end. Then Miller's response. Central. Mr. Collins says he bought this house 3 years ago, from an estate sale. The previous owner was deceased. A Robert Vance? My heart hammered against my ribs. Estate sale. Previous owner deceased. Robert Vance. That meant Eleanor Vance. Eleanor? I said softly. The officer says Mr. Collins bought the house 3 years ago from the estate of Robert Vance. Eleanor, your husband's name was Robert, you said. There was a long drawn-out silence on her end, just the sound of her breathing, growing more ragged, more panicked. It sounded like she was hyperventilating. Eleanor, can you hear me? Then a choked sound. No, that can't be right. Robert, he passed last year, not 3 years ago. I was with him. Her voice was dissolving into confusion and fear. This is my home. This was spiraling out of control, out of any recognisable scenario, but the child was still the priority. Unit 214, I said, pushing down on my own disorientation. Regardless of the caller's status, the initial report was a child trapped in a wardrobe, possibly abused. Mr. Collins states he has a son. You need to verify the welfare of that child. 10-4 Central. Mr. Collins confirms he has a 7-year-old child. His name is Leo. Says he sleeps upstairs. Ask him if you can see the boy, just to confirm he's okay, given the nature of the call we've received. There was a pause. I could hear Miller talking to Collins, muffled. Then Miller came back on. Central. Subject is refusing, says the boy is fine. Doesn't want him to be woken up. He's getting a bit agitated. Eleanor? I whispered onto the phone. Are you still there? A faint broken sound, like a gasp. I don't understand what's happening. 214, reiterate that due to the specifics of the call, we need to see the child. It's a welfare check. Oh no, sorry, that's the wrong voice again. 214, we need reiterate that due to the specifics of the call, we need to see this child. It's a welfare check. My training kicked in, we had cause. More muffled conversation, then Miller's voice, sharper now. Central, subject's becoming uncooperative, denying access. He's raising his voice, and then a sudden change in his tone. Hold on, Central, did you hear that? Hear what, 214? A sound from upstairs. A sound from upstairs. Faint, like a cry or a thump. My gut twisted. Eleanor? I said quietly. The wardrobe you heard the knocking from, which room is it in? The master bedroom, she whispered. Upstairs at the end of the hall. 214. The original report specified the master bedroom wardrobe upstairs. Did you hear the sound from that direction? Affirmative, Central. Definitely from upstairs. Subject is now trying to block the doorway. Partner is moving to restrain. The line with Eleanor was still open, and I could hear her ragged, panicked gasps. It was like listening to someone drowning. And then chaos erupted on the radio, shouting, Sir, step aside, please. Don't resist. Sounds of a struggle. My own pulse was roaring in my ears. I gripped the phone tighter. Central, we're making entry to check on the child. Subject is non-compliant. I heard footsteps pounding on the radio feed, officers moving quickly. Upstairs, check the bedrooms. Eleanor was making soft whimpering sounds now. They're in my house, but they can't see me. Robert, what's happened to me, Robert? 214, status, I demanded. Checking rooms. Master bedroom at the end of the hall, door closed. A pause. Then, it's locked. Eleanor, was your bedroom door locked when you left it? Yes, I locked it, she stammered. 214, caller states she locked that door. Okay, Central, we're announcing the enforcing if no response. I heard them call out. Police, occupant, open the door. Silence. And then a thud. Another. The sound of a door splintering. We're in, Miller shouted. Wardrobe, it's closed. Oh God. Central, we found him. Child in the wardrobe, he's alive. Conscious but terrified, a small boy matches the description. A wave of dizzying relief washed over me. So strong it almost buckled me. He was real. The boy was real. They got to him. Arthur Collins was now in deep, deep trouble. But then the other part of it came crashing back in. Eleanor. Eleanor? I said on the voice hoarse. I said, my voice hoarse. They found him, the little boy, Leo. He's safe. They have him. Her response was a broken whisper, almost inaudible. Leo. His name is Leo. He was real. Yes, Eleanor, he was real. But the officers, they don't see you. Mr. Collins says you're not there. Eleanor, where are you in the house right now? A long, shaky sigh. I was in the living room, but the window, when they came in, they walked right past me, right through where I was standing. Her voice was filled with a dawning, unutterable horror. They didn't see me. He didn't see me. Eleanor, I don't know what to say. What could I possibly say? The wardrobe, the master bedroom. That's where I heard him so clearly. I spent so much time in that room after Robert. Her voice trailed off. And then a new note of terror, colder than before. If Mr. Collins bought the house 3 years ago from Robert's estate, Robert's dead, then when did I die? The question hung in the air, chilled me to the bone. I had no answer. My dispatcher's manual has no protocol for this. I don't feel anything, she whispered, her voice sounding distant now, frayed. It's like I'm fading. I can't see the room clearly anymore. It's cold. Eleanor? Eleanor, stay with me. Can you tell me anything else? Can you describe what you see now? My professional instincts were useless, grasping at straws. Her voice was barely a breath, just dark, a wind, so much wind. Then a click. The line went dead. Eleanor? I yelled into the receiver. Eleanor! Static. My hand was shaking as I hit the redial button for the incoming number. It rang, once, twice, and then it connected. But there was no voice. Just a sound, a faint, hollow whistling sound, like wind blowing through a cracked window pane, or across the mouth of an empty bottle. It was a sound I've heard before, sometime on bad connections, but this was different. This felt empty, desolate. I listened for a minute, my heart pounding, a cold sweat on my brow. The sound didn't change, just that soft, sighing wind. I hung up. The officers were dealing with Collins, getting medics for Leo. The immediate crisis was over, the boy was safe. That's what matters, that's what I told myself. But Eleanor... I ran the number through our system again. It was a landline registered to 1427 Hawthorne Lane. It had been for over 20 years, registered to Robert and Eleanor Vance. It was probably disconnected after the estate sale, but somehow she had called from it, or through it. The report I filed was complex. I focused on the tangible, the call, the child endangerment, the successful rescue. I omitted the parts about Eleanor's apparent non-existence, her dawning realization. Who would believe it? They sent me for a psych eval. Maybe I should go. But I know what I heard, and I know how real her fear was, and I know that wherever she was, she saved that little boy's life. She reached across whatever barrier separates us from wherever she is, and she made us listen. I still work the night shift. The calls still come in, but now, sometimes, when there's a strange silence on the line, or a whisper I can't quite make out, I feel a different kind of chill. I think of Eleanor Vance and the hollow wind on the other side of the line. There you go. That was it.
That was... I think it was called The Unknown Caller.
Okay, alright. That's actually quite a good title, to be fair.
I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10, mate. That was great.
A 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Nice.
I really enjoyed that. Like, yeah, whole reversal. I thought the boy was the ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I was expecting that as well. I was expecting them to, like, break in and then not find anything. Yeah. So the title is I'm a 911 operator. The call about the boy in the wardrobe was horrifying. The truth about the caller was something else entirely.
Yeah, mine was better.
Yeah, I think it's just more of like, yeah. It's all, I don't know. I think the titles on these aren't really titles. They're just like to click you
Synopsis.
into it. Yeah.
But yeah, that was good.
Nice. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Don't really have time for a third one, mate.
No, that's quite alright. We can save it for
I think
another
it's
time.
good to end it anyway, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, no way. I think the other one's about the same
leave it
length,
there?
so yeah, we can leave it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, a happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween, guys.
Yeah. I'd say we'll see you next year, but we probably won't.
Well, you never know. You never know.
But we will see you next week.
We will.
Mm. And you've got account. I can't remember. Sorry, I can't remember what the story was now. Count Dracula.
Let's just say it's a very good one.
Ah. All right. Well, I have been Dracula Dan.
And I've been. What was I calling myself again?
Count Craig.
Count Craig. And we will see you next week.
And we'll see you all next
Bye.
week. All right. Bye.